Hey y'all, so I'm gonna do a little video of an update on my sourdough bread and on my Amish Friendship Bread. So first of all, the Amish Friendship Bread, I've already made one round of them. That it made two loaves, and it was so good. My son ate it like crazy. Right now I'm working on my starter. I'm on day like 14 or I don't even know. I'm on a lot of days. It keeps rising and doing what it's supposed to do, and I'm feeding it and doing what I'm supposed to do every day, but it is not ready when I do the water test. And the girl that I got the instructions from to do this said that it can take a long time, so I'm trying to be patient. I might stick Doughy Parton in the oven with the light on like they suggested for me to do for the night later on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard half of what's in here, and I'm going to add a half a cup of flour and nearly a half a cup of room temperature filtered water. And I'm also going to add my ingredients to my Amish bread. And I figured that I could talk to you guys a little bit while I do that. Okay, so I discarded half, and I'm gonna add my flour. And of course, when I'm doing all this, my hands are clean. I have cleaned my counters, and everything is prepped before I start doing all this, obviously. But I figured it would probably be best to say that because the internet is a wild, wild place. My grandmother raised me, and I lived with her on and off the majority of my life. So a couple years ago, she started getting dementia and having Alzheimer's symptoms, and it's gotten to the point where she still recognizes us, but she can't function anymore. She is in a facility, and it has been very, 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 very hard on me because my grandma is my person. Like, she is my person. I don't know how else to say it. Like, her and I had a different type of relationship. So, and because I'm chronically ill, and because of what's happening with her, I've been feeling a weight, a very heavy weight that has caused me to feel depressed and sad. And not only that, like the state of our country here in America, like it's all been super heavy on me. So my pain psychologist that I see, who is amazing, like I truly love her. It's hard to get in with her, but I really, really, really love her. She suggested that maybe I do something that brings me joy. And I thought back to when I was growing up, and I think it's supposed to be thick batter like that. So what I was saying is, I started thinking back to like from the time I can remember, like little me would be in the kitchen with my grandmother baking and cooking. My grandmother really, really, really liked to bake, and she liked to cook. She loved the Food Network. That's where I get my love of the Food Network from. I can sit and watch the Food Network all day long. So I figured that I would start doing things I'm kind of afraid of as far as baking and cooking go, and that I would take you guys on the journey with me. And sourdough was kind of the start of that, because this terrifies me. I'm so sure I'm gonna get it wrong, but I feel like it's been going pretty good. Like, it's been rising and stuff, so we'll see. But I thought that I would bake things out of her cookbooks and things that her and I used to talk about, like macarons. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The little like sandwich looking cookie that I would try to make and bake and cook things that made me feel like I was facing my fear, but also makes me feel that joy that I felt when I was in the kitchen with her. So I think next week I'm going to try to make some macarons. I ordered some things that I need to do that. If I get them in, I would like to do it next week. And I just figured that I would take you guys on this little journey with me to make things that I've always wanted to make, and that me and my grandma used to talk about making, and this be my way of honoring what she has taught me and my way of dealing with my feelings about how things have changed for her. And I know that it would make her happy to see me using her cookbooks, that I am doing the things that her and I love doing together. So I hope that you guys will join along with me while I do this and see how this all goes. We'll make some sourdough. We're gonna make some more friendship bread today. I'm gonna add on the 6th day, you're supposed to add 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of flour, and 1 cup of milk to the bags that the starter is in. Today I have 2 bags because I want to make 2 different flavors this time. It calls for pudding. I did chocolate pudding this last time, but this coming time, my husband came up with the idea to try banana pudding, so we're going to do that, and we're going to do vanilla, I believe. We even talked about maybe doing pistachio, even though I'm not a big fan of pistachio. I think that my son, who just walked in here, had to take a little break to let him know what I was doing. He was wondering why I was recording, because I don't normally be just recording in our kitchen. Anyways, I say a lot. So the things that I want to get out of the way that will become apparent while I'm doing this. 1, I don't wear makeup. I don't do my hair. Every now and again I wear makeup, but I don't do my hair. And I wear muumuus all the time. So you will see me in a muumuu for sure. Also, I guess I have put on my at the top of my things, I pinned the story of how I became chronically ill, but I can give like a synopsis. In 2008, I got really bad pancreatitis, which led to me having to have a feeding tube for, it was like 7 to 9 months, somewhere in there. And it was because I kept having, you're supposed to put the hair bow. I interrupt myself too. That's something else you're gonna have to get used to. So I had the feeding tube for 7 to 9 months. That wasn't supposed to be there for that amount of time, and it caused what's called a fistula. So the surgeon went in and tried to repair the fistula, and when he did, he ruptured my stomach. And in doing that, he caused stomach acid to go all over my body and caused damage, well, not all over my body, in my abdominal cavity area. The surgery to repair that and the stomach acid getting all over my body caused irreparable damage. So I have problems when it comes to digestion. I have problems when it comes to certain things that I eat. Sometimes I have to not have food at all. I have to go on like a clear liquid diet. That hasn't happened since I got my spinal cord stimulator, but it did used to happen all the time. And it has caused the inability to digest properly, has caused other things like kidney stones, bone issues. I broke my leg in a way that I shouldn't have because my bones are not what they should be. The lack of proper nutrition, or I guess you would say of digesting and getting the nutrients that you need, has led to problems in my back. I have degenerative disc disease, and all of these things go back to the issue at hand, which was repeated pancreatitis, which they later found was due to pancreatic divism, which is a division in the duct of your pancreas, one of the ducts of your pancreas, that helps secrete enzymes that for when you eat or when you drink something to help break it down in your body. So that those things have caused long-term issues, long-term pain, long-term health problems all the way around. And I believe that I go through phases. Like, I struggle with it sometimes, and sometimes I'm like, this is what it is. It's my cards. It's what I was dealt. But I do agree with my pain psychologist that it would be good for me to have a hobby like this. It would be good for me to put some energy into something that does make me happy and makes me feel like I'm honoring my grandmother. So I really do hope that you guys will join along, and let me know if you'd like to see me make anything in particular. I have a list of things. I've been going through her cookbooks that I really want to try. So let me know what you guys think, and I hope you come back, and I shall see you when I make this friendship bread, or when I make the macarons, which will be soon.